Hey you guys, welcome back to Lesson 13 on Become a Model. If you've been struggling in your modeling or acting career, or if you're feeling uncertain or discouraged, there's a few things I want to share, and then I want to talk about talent agencies. So I found this Bible quote I like, Proverbs 24:16. It goes like this: "For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when calamity strikes." Or another way to put it, the godly may trip 7 times, but they will get back up again. But one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked. So like any pursuit or goal or dream in life, we have to be persistent. We have to keep trying. A couple of other inspiration stories, there's many, but Oprah is one. Oprah had a rough start to her childhood, and she accepted a scholarship in Tennessee State University, majoring in communications. In high school, in her first 2 years of college, Winfrey interned at a local radio station, helping to develop a foundation for a career in media. After she was hired to a local television station for the news, things didn't go well. She was fired by the producer because she was unfit for television. Oprah. Things didn't even take off from there. It took a long time for her to finally succeed. Another success story that didn't happen immediately is Stephen King. He was rejected 30 times before his first novel was even published. Eventually, he published over 50 novels and sold over 350 million copies of his work. Imagine if he didn't keep trying. All right, so talent agencies. If you're new to the industry, I would recommend you pray about it and ask for help to God or the universe or whatever you believe in, and then take massive action. I've applied to dozens and dozens of talent agencies in the last 3 years, but if I were you, I would start by selecting 15 talent agencies in your area and another 15 talent agencies not in your area, and make a list and write it down and apply to at least 10 of them and see what happens. So make the list of 15 local and 15 non-local talent agencies and make a plan to apply to 10 of them this week and see what happens. If you are not new to the modeling or acting industry and you've been in the game for a while and you're not sure about your talent agency representation, maybe now it's time to look around and try to find some new open doors. Or at least try, because we have to keep on knocking and maybe the door will open. So I would suggest, if you already have representation and you're not sure about where you're at, make a plan to apply to 10 new agencies. Pray about it and let it go and just see what happens. If no new doors open, then I think that means you're supposed to stay put where you are. If some new doors open, that may not even necessarily mean that you're supposed to walk through them. So again, pray, meditate, and use discernment. Do a Google search the agency before you join. And some other things to keep in mind. Modeling scams. I wanted to talk about modeling scams and scams in the acting industry or entertainment industry because it's very commonplace. Generally, you do not and should not pay for anything when you join a talent agency. Majority of the agencies only work on commission. So if they agree to represent you, they're going to get paid when you book work. They're going to get generally between 10 to 20%. I think 15% is the standard commission for agencies. They're only going to get paid on that. There are some agencies that I think may be legitimate that may want you to get new headshots, or they might have a one-time fee for joining. Some of them even have paid special casting services. Now, I'm not an expert on all the agencies, but as a general rule of thumb, you should not be paying to join an agency. Joining agencies where you have to pay for castings, might that open up some new casting opportunities for you? Maybe it will, but you might be able to find those castings somewhere else for free. There are low-paying casting services like Backstage, and we're gonna talk about casting sites, I think next week or maybe the week after that. But generally, you should not be paying to join talent agencies. Another place you can check for modeling or acting scams is the Federal Trade Commission. So if you do a Google search, Modeling Scams Federal Trade Commission, they have a website. So if you're unsure about a job or an agency or an event or a manager, do a Google search and check on the Federal Trade Commission website before you go ahead and pay someone or join an agency. So again, take massive action, pray and meditate about it, use discernment, do research, and talent managers is a whole nother thing. Talent managers generally do get paid on your work, and they all operate differently. The arrangement that I have is that my manager only gets paid for work that he books me. If I book work myself, or if I book it from a different talent agency, he doesn't get paid. And I think that's fair, but a lot of talent managers do get paid when you make any money in the industry. So that's up to you what you want to do as far as talent managers. You don't necessarily need a manager. I know different people don't agree on this topic. So good luck, take massive action. Let me know what you think about talent managers, yes or no. Let me know what agencies you're with, because maybe it could help someone else. And let me know if there's any talent agencies that you have questions about or that you'd like to join. And good luck this week.